Alright, today I'm doing an experiment. I had a telemarketer call me about a week ago and said I won a trip to San Francisco. So, we're testing it out. So here's the story from the beginning. About a week ago, I got a phone call from some unknown number in like Virginia or something. And I was with my whole family and I answered it and I could tell it was just a scam call. I was just like, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna mess with it. I think it's a computer anyways. So I put it on speaker and I'm just like, yes, hello, hi. Just kind of answering the questions. I think even Coda and Carson just answered a few questions just...
And like hilarious voices.
Yeah, being funny about it. What do you remember about it?
I just remember being like, hang up. Like, stop. Like, all I could remember was Cody messing with this telemarketer. And then I walked out of the room and when I came back in, he's like, babe, what are we doing on Thursday? And I was like, what? Why? What?
So let me get you there. So in the middle of this phone call, I was just thinking like, you know what? I'm just gonna test them out, see how far it'll take me if I just keep saying yes to things. And eventually it went from a computer being transferred to a real person. And this real person, they told me I could win a trip to San Francisco if we just go to this meeting. And you know, I'm just like, heck, I want a trip to San Francisco. And by the end of the call, they were just like, yeah, if you go to this meeting, you'll get a $100 gift card. You're gonna go just sit there for a couple hours, talk about some things, and then you get the trip. Heck, why not? They're like, we have tomorrow open. Do you wanna go tomorrow? And I was like, that's when I was talking to Kenzie, like, are we open tomorrow? And unfortunately, we had something planned or something, so.
Yeah, so I just thought we were off the hook. I was like, sorry, we're busy.
Peace.
Deuces.
So, I was just like, yeah, sorry, we can't do it. And they're like, well, we'll try back in a week. I'm like, sure, whatever. About a week later, they called me, once again, following up, and I was still kind of the same mindset, like, you know what, let's try this out. What could it hurt to just try it out? And I mean, it's a couple hours of our time. It is an hour drive. Had to get like babysitters, and there's just so many different qualifications that we had to meet to get here, and that made me think like, you know what, this could be legit, because you had to be a certain age, you had to make a certain income, you had to make a certain household number, and hey, we're meeting all these criteria. What could it hurt? They just want some marketing, so they say, like, just spread the word of mouth about our company. And so I was like, you know what could it hurt? We could win a trip to San Francisco. It's good for a year, they say. Anytime we can use it. So we're gonna try it out. What do you think, honestly? What do you think is gonna happen?
Honestly, I think they're gonna try really hard to sell us on something. So this is like kind of how they're filling the seats for their sales pitch. And that scares me because my personality type, I can't say no. So it's a good thing my husband's here because he's really good at saying no to people, because if he wasn't, I would just be like, okay, what? Where do I sign?
Take all my money. So, should be interesting. Traffic.
This is why we don't live in Salt Lake.
This better be worth it, right, babe?
This better be worth it.
So we're just dropping off the kids now, talking to Steve and Shelby here. Do you guys think that this is real or a scam?
I'm gonna say it's real. I'm gonna stay positive and say it's real.
Okay, I hope so.
I think this is more like a Taken situation.
I will find you.
Where Ken's is gonna get put in like a cellar and you're gonna have to like rescue her.
Better not be.
I can take anyone. It's
See if my friends turn around.
See, we're gonna find out. Bye, Ken. Say bye, Dad. Say bye. Bye. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Okay, so we just made it here. Got a sign here. But they wanted us to give them a call when we got here, which is kind of fishy, but we're gonna call and see what we need to do. Hello?
Hi, Cody.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Are you already in the parking lot?
Yep. We just made it to the parking lot.
Oh, okay. We are at the third floor, suite 300.
Okay.
And just remember, Cody, the qualification. You and Mackenzie are not a member of any travel club, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so you can go upstairs, enjoy the presentation, and enjoy the gift.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. See you around the night.
We'll see you, babe. Alright, switching to the phone. Going to the third floor.
Did anybody have a little chat?
getting our gifts. We're getting out of there and not buying anything. I'm willing to admit to it if you did. We're okay with that. It's happened more than once. We just hope now you'll go ahead and set that aside. Find out what we really have to offer. Probably not a fun comparison. Has anybody ever been on jury duty? Did you convict them or set them free before you had the information? So that's all we ask. Don't convict us. Don't set us free until you know what we're doing.
So far, so good. Some presentations. Nothing too crazy.
At least everyone's really nice.
Yeah, they're super nice. Got some water. Treats back there. I'm excited. They're holding us hostage.
No, they're not.
We can't leave.
No, they are not. They're so nice.
Guys, they sold us.
I told you.
They sold us bad.
You guys, I did not think that I would cry tonight, but I did a lot.
They got us.
Okay, so
We got sold.
we got sold, you guys. They were good. They were good.
Explain what it was
And they
first.
sold. Okay, so I don't even know how to explain it. So pretty much what we were sold was awesome travel agents that get us the best deals. We will have 4 weeks every year of condo times anywhere in the world, and then we have unlimited cruise and hotel discounts. So it's insane the rates they can get us, and it was a little bit of cost up front tonight. We were not planning on spending that much money, but you guys, they made me cry. Like, I cried 3 times. The second guy that we talked to, he was the kindest, most gentle, sweet man, and he made me cry. He was just explaining to me how, like, your oldest is 7 years old. You only have 11 more summers left with him before he moves out of your house. Like, you need to make him count. And he started crying, and he said, you know, if I could go back, I'm gonna swear, because I'm quoting him, I don't normally swear, but he's like, if I could go back, I would have done a hell of a lot more with my kids. And it just spoke to me, because I'm like, all Cody and I want to do is make memories with our kids and give them experiences that they can remember forever. And we don't have the financial means to go on crazy trips right now, but with this, we're going to be able to travel so much more, and we're so excited about it.
Yeah, the guy was just saying how, like, you pay for your life insurance, you pay for all this
Car insurance, house insurance.
like all this preventative money that, you know, it could go to something, it may not. But what are you actually investing in your own experiences? And that really touched me. I was like, you know
what are you paying to live for?
I don't want to just go to work every day and just have the money and pay for food and whatever. But it's the experiences that are, like, he said, like 80% of your life
You don't remember.
you don't remember. It's the 20% that
Wasn't your normal routine.
wasn't the normal routine that really excited you and that you remember. You know, we wanted that 20% to go up.
Yeah.
So we're definitely sold, but a telemarketer got us, guys. I never thought a telemarketer would cold call us and we would invest a lot of money, and our future is just vacations and having fun.
We're so excited, you guys, but the best part of this is that we haven't told you yet. They were so big on family, and they were like, please, whenever you get to your first vacation, you have to send us a postcard and a picture of the 7 of you on the beach making memories. Like, they said that's what makes this worth it for us, is seeing the families making awesome memories together. And the best part of this is that Cody and I investing in this is grandfathered down to our kids, our grandkids, our great-grandkids. So all of our posterity will always be able to enjoy these discounts, which is pretty freaking amazing. And we can even leave it in our will, which is super cool, like, to our family members.
And we got a free vacation to San Francisco.
For just
to
going.
use whatever we want.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, it worked. It worked, guys. Who would have thought?
The telemarketer was not lying. We got our free trip to San Francisco, and we also got a whole lot more that we were not expecting.
$200 discount food.
Oh yeah, they gave us 2 $100 gift cards for restaurants. That was just another perk of, like, coming. We were only supposed to get one, but the sweet man that me and him cried together, he said, I'm giving you 2 food gift cards. So you guys, they were just incredible, and never once did I feel like they were being dishonest. If anything, I felt like they were being a little too honest sometimes.
That's
Like,
what
Cody-
really sold us.
That's what sold us is Cody asked about airfare. Well, what about the airfare? And he said, I'm not gonna lie to you. Airfare is super regulated. Sometimes we could save you $100. Sometimes we can save you $50. Sometimes we just price match. He says, so I'm not gonna lie to you and say we're gonna get you great airfare, but we're gonna do the best and get you the best price that you can get. And so they were super honest, so kind. And you guys, a flipping cold call telemarketer got us, made me cry, and I'm pretty sure it's going to change our future because we have a lot of exciting trips coming up now.
All right, made it home.
It's midnight. We did not think we were gonna be this late tonight.
No. Quick summary though of what happened. Got a phone call.
Telemarketer
Saying we won a trip. And so I just went with it just for fun to see what would happen.
And you know, every time you get one of those calls, you're like, yeah.
Whatever. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see this out, see it through. We won a trip. We also
Got a lot more.
and paid a lot more, but you know what? We're excited.
We like the whole ride home, which was an hour, we were just like so excited talking about everything we want to start doing and a whole bunch of plans. And like, guys, it's possible for us now.
Yeah,
like,
it just makes trips affordable. Like,
yeah.
cheap hotels, cheap flights, cheap cruises, you know, things
Well,
that
not
normally...
cheap things, but at super discounted rates. So it's still like nice hotels
Yeah,
and nice
it's
things, but
basically
it's all
like
just
almost half off everything, pretty much.
It's kind of crazy. We are so excited. We were even talking about like, how fun would it be to start a tradition of like taking just the kids one-on-one for a birthday trip or like,
Yeah.
we're so excited.
Yeah, there's just so much we could do with this. and
Endless possibilities.
we did not think a call from a telemarketer would get us to this.
Would change our life.
Yeah.
Like I'm not being dramatic. Like I'm not being dramatic. I don't know.
She was talking how she's just lately she's been very just like almost depressed on just how like
Well, it's just
emotionally drained and just going through the motions of just day-to-day life.
Well, and I understand that like we're at an exhausting stage. You know, I have 5 kids from 7 to 6 months old. And I am home all day with all 5 of them because school's out for the summer. And so it can just become very repetitive and mundane and it drains you a little bit. Like as hard as I try to like be positive and like do different fun things, it can get really draining. I'm not even kidding. Like I've been like praying like for something and I feel like this is like an answer to my prayers.
Telemarketer.
Like it's, no, I'm not joking. And
I know, it's funny.
It's making it possible for our family to do the things that we've always wanted to do. Like, of course we want to go on vacations and make memories together, but that hasn't been a reality for us for most of our marriage. And it like,
well, it's exciting because it's just from now on. Like we are members now of this and we can just get these deal whenever we want.
I'm so excited.
Super excited. We'll put the information down below in the description if you want to look into it. No pressure, whatever.
Oh yeah.
But if you want to, I'd say check it out. Hey, might get a free trip. Well, if you do go to their things, you can get a free vacation. So.
And we don't know what it's like in like other places other than Utah.
Yeah. Call and check it out.
It's worth checking it out. So we're excited, you guys.
Crazy.
What started out as like kind of a downer, exhausting day. I had the worst headache. I was so close to just being like, can we cancel this, please? Like, I don't want to drive down there. I don't want to sit in a meeting.
I just want to do it. I want to try it.
I'm so glad you did. I'm like, you guys, we're so excited. This ended up being such an awesome night.
Yeah.
Such an unexpected night. Like
super unexpected. We were like, just sit through this thing and get a free trip. Ended up being sold.
Smile and wave, folks. Smile and wave.
Yeah. We're going to cut it off now because we could talk for a long time.
Forever. And we will. We're like...
I'm excited just for the videos we're going to have from this. So,
and the memories.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't judge a book by its cover. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye. A week ago. Don't judge a book by a cover.
By its cover.
What did I say?
Don't judge a book by a cover.
A cover. Don't judge a book by its cover.